Are you over 40 and feeling low on energy? Do you wake up tired, struggle to burn belly fat, or notice your motivation slipping away? Well, you're not alone. Millions of men over 40 are experiencing the same thing. But here's the shocking part. It's not just aging. A lot of the problem comes from the foods you're eating every single day. That's right. Some common foods are actually destroying your testosterone levels, killing your energy, and making it harder for you to stay lean, strong, and confident. And in today's video, we're going to uncover the truth. We'll reveal 5 foods that kill testosterone after 40, explain the science behind why they hurt your hormones, and more importantly, give you healthier alternatives so you can reclaim your strength and vitality. Welcome to Stronger After 40, the channel where we help men live healthier, longer, and stronger lives. If you want to fight aging and feel like your best self again, you're in the right place. Now let's get started with the first testosterone killer. Food number 1. Processed sugars and sodas. Let's kick things off with one of the most dangerous enemies of testosterone: processed sugar and sugary drinks. Think about it. Soda, candy, pastries, donuts, chocolate bars, energy drinks. Most men don't even realize how much sugar they're consuming daily. But here's the hard truth. Sugar is one of the fastest ways to wreck your hormones. The science of sugar and testosterone. When you eat sugar, your blood glucose levels rise quickly. Your body responds by releasing insulin, a hormone designed to move sugar into your cells for energy. But there's a hidden cost. High insulin levels directly interfere with testosterone production. Research has shown that insulin can suppress the activity of the Leydig cells in your testes, the very cells responsible for producing testosterone. One famous study in 2011 tested healthy men who consumed about 75 grams of sugar, roughly the same as a single soda plus a small candy bar. Within just 2 hours, their testosterone levels dropped by 25%. Let that sink in. One soda can slash your testosterone by a quarter in less than 2 hours. Now, imagine what happens if you drink soda daily or eat sugar throughout the day. Your body never fully recovers. Over time, your baseline testosterone keeps dropping lower and lower. Sugar, belly fat, and estrogen. There's another layer to this problem. Sugar isn't just lowering testosterone directly, it's also making you gain belly fat. And here's the kicker. Belly fat isn't just harmless storage. Fat tissue contains an enzyme called aromatase. Aromatase literally converts testosterone into estrogen. That's right. The more belly fat you carry, the more of your male hormone is transformed into a female hormone. This is why men over 40 who consume lots of sugar often notice man boobs, low energy, weaker muscles, and more emotional mood swings. It's not just in your head. It's hormonal chaos. Mental energy crash. Sugar also messes with your brain. Those quick highs and sudden crashes affect dopamine and serotonin balance, leading to low motivation, irritability, and fatigue. Combine low mental drive with low testosterone, and you have the perfect recipe for feeling like you're past your prime. But here's the good news. You can reverse this. What to eat instead. So, what's the solution? Cutting back on added sugar is the first step. Instead of soda, drink sparkling water with lemon or unsweetened iced tea. Instead of candy, grab a handful of berries like blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries. These are naturally sweet, packed with antioxidants, and won't crash your testosterone. Instead of processed desserts, enjoy dark chocolate, 85% cacao or higher, in moderation. It satisfies cravings and even contains compounds that support testosterone. Another great option? Black coffee. Not only does it give you energy, but coffee in moderation has been shown to support metabolism and fat burning. If you need a touch of sweetness, try raw honey, nature's energy booster. A teaspoon in your tea or coffee can be satisfying without overwhelming your insulin response. Summary of food number 1. Processed sugars and sodas are testosterone killers because they spike insulin, lower testosterone, and increase belly fat that converts testosterone into estrogen. The alternatives? Sparkling water, green tea, black coffee, berries, and dark chocolate. Food number 2. Alcohol, especially beer. Now let's move on to the second testosterone killer, and this one might hurt a little. Alcohol. Yes, I know. A cold beer after work, a glass of whiskey on the weekend, or wine with dinner can feel relaxing. But when it comes to testosterone, alcohol is one of your biggest enemies. especially beer. Why beer is a testosterone killer? Beer is brewed with hops, which are loaded with compounds called phytoestrogens. As the name suggests, phytoestrogens act like estrogen inside your body. Over time, this constant flow of estrogenic compounds lowers your testosterone and shifts your hormonal balance. That's why heavy beer drinkers often develop man boobs, beer bellies, and low sex drive. The estrogenic effect of hops, plus the empty calories from alcohol, make beer the perfect testosterone killer. Alcohol and testicular function. It doesn't stop with hops. Alcohol itself, no matter what form, directly damages your testes. Your testes contain Leydig cells, which are the factories that produce testosterone. Alcohol suppresses their activity, lowers sperm quality, and decreases overall testosterone production. One study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that even moderate daily drinking caused a measurable drop in testosterone levels within 3 weeks. Imagine what years of drinking do to your system. And here's something most men over 40 don't realize. Your liver plays a huge role in hormone balance. The liver is responsible for metabolizing estrogen and keeping your hormones in check. When alcohol damages your liver, estrogen builds up and testosterone goes down. Daily drinking versus occasional drinking. Now, I'm not here to say you should never drink again. An occasional glass of red wine has even been linked to heart benefits. But here's the key. Daily drinking, even small amounts, suppresses testosterone. Heavy binge drinking can cause massive testosterone drops for days afterward. So, if you're drinking beer or liquor every night, you're basically pouring estrogen into your system and asking your body to age faster. The beer belly problem. Alcohol is also loaded with empty calories. A single beer can contain 150 to 200 calories, mostly from carbs. Combine a couple of beers every night with slowing metabolism after 40, and you've got the perfect recipe for a stubborn belly. And remember what we discussed earlier? Belly fat contains aromatase, the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. That's why it's called a beer belly, because alcohol not only makes you gain fat, but also accelerates the conversion of testosterone into estrogen. What to drink instead? So, what's the solution? If you want to relax without destroying your hormones, here are some testosterone-friendly options. Sparkling water with lime. Refreshing, 0 calories, 0 estrogenic effects. Herbal teas. Chamomile or peppermint tea in the evening can help you relax and improve sleep quality. Occasional red wine. 1 to 2 glasses per week at most. Red wine contains resveratrol, which may support cardiovascular health, but too much cancels out the benefits. Mocktails. Mix sparkling water with crushed mint, cucumber, and lemon. Tastes amazing, looks fancy, and keeps testosterone safe. If you do drink alcohol, follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time stay alcohol-free. 20% of the time enjoy in moderation. Your liver, your waistline, and your testosterone will thank you. Summary of food number 2. Alcohol, especially beer, lowers testosterone by suppressing testicular function, overloading the liver and raising estrogen, adding belly fat that further kills testosterone. The fix? Limit alcohol, cut back on beer, and enjoy sparkling water, teas, or the occasional glass of red wine instead. Food number 3. Processed carbs and refined grains. Now let's talk about the third testosterone killer, and this one is everywhere. I'm talking about processed carbs and refined grains, white bread, white rice, pasta, breakfast cereals, cookies, cakes, packaged snacks, even that healthy-looking granola bar. They all fall into the same category. Why processed carbs are so dangerous for men over 40? The problem isn't carbs themselves. Your body needs carbs for energy. The problem is refined carbs, carbs that have been stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and minerals. When you eat them, they break down into sugar almost instantly. That leads to blood sugar spikes, insulin surges, and eventually, insulin resistance. And here's the kicker. High insulin and low testosterone go hand in hand. Men who eat lots of refined carbs often develop belly fat, prediabetes, and hormonal imbalance. The insulin-testosterone connection. Studies show that insulin resistance directly lowers testosterone production. Why? Because high insulin tells your body to store fat, especially around the belly. And belly fat, as we've already said, produces estrogen. It's a vicious cycle. You eat refined carbs, blood sugar spikes, insulin spikes, belly fat grows, aromatase in fat converts testosterone into estrogen. And this cycle repeats every single day you load up on processed carbs. Real-life examples. Think about a typical breakfast. Toast with jam, a bowl of cereal, maybe orange juice. That's basically sugar plus sugar plus sugar. Your blood sugar spikes, then crashes, leaving you tired and hungry by 10 a.m. Now you grab a muffin or a sandwich with white bread at lunch. Another spike, another crash. By dinner, you're craving pizza, pasta, or more bread. This roller coaster destroys your energy, makes it hard to lose fat, and over time crushes testosterone levels. Processed carbs and inflammation. Another hidden problem is inflammation. Refined carbs increase markers of systemic inflammation, like CRP, C-reactive protein. Chronic inflammation damages your blood vessels, reduces circulation, and messes with hormone production. And poor circulation equals weaker erections, less stamina, and lower overall vitality. What to eat instead? Now, does this mean you should never eat carbs again? Of course not. The key is to choose slow-digesting, fiber-rich carbs that stabilize blood sugar instead of spiking it. Here are testosterone-friendly swaps. Swap white bread, Ezekiel bread, or whole grain bread. Swap white rice, brown rice, quinoa, or wild rice. Swap regular pasta, chickpea pasta, or lentil pasta. Swap sugary cereals, overnight oats with chia seeds and berries. Snack swap, replace cookies or chips with nuts, Greek yogurt, or boiled eggs. Timing matters too. Another tip? Eat your carbs later in the day, instead of first thing in the morning. Starting your day with protein plus healthy fats stabilizes your hormones and keeps energy steady. Save slow carbs like quinoa or sweet potatoes for dinner, when they'll help you sleep better. Bottom line, processed carbs are a silent testosterone killer because they spike blood sugar and insulin, promote belly fat, which converts T estrogen, increase inflammation, and lower circulation. The fix is simple. Choose whole, unprocessed carbs in moderation, and always combine them with protein plus fat to slow down digestion.